Good evening, brother.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Okay, so please tell me about your name.
My name is Megra.
Okay, Megra, welcome you to be here. And are you happy?
Yeah.
Okay, and today I want to ask you some questions. And before we move to the main questions, I want to know about your teacher. Who is your teacher?
My teacher name is Pranpisal.
Okay, you love your teacher?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the right time. Now we move to the main or important questions together, okay?
Yeah.
Yes. So the first one, I want to ask you that if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I would go to Japan to see the cherry blossom.
Okay. And what is something you have learned recently that surprised you?
I learned how many bones are there in the human body.
That's right. And if you could have dinner with any famous person, who would it be?
I would choose to have dinner with Speed.
Okay. Mekra, what is your favorite memory from school so far?
My favorite memory is the science fair we had last year.
And if you could invent something to make life easier, what would it be?
I would invent a machine that does homework automatically.
Oh my god. And what is your opinion on social media?
I think it can be fun, but it's important to use it safely.
That's right. And what is the challenge you have overcome?
I learned to swim even though I was afraid of water.
Oh, okay. And yes. How do you feel about the environment and climate change?
I think it's important to take care of our planet.
Yes, good job. And what is one skill you wish you could master?
I wish I could master playing the piano.
You want to play the piano?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. And what do you think makes a good friend?
A good friend is someone who is honest and supportive.
You have a good friend?
I have one.
Only one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you could change one rule at school, what would it be?
I would change the rule about homework on weekends.
Oh my god. Okay, that's right. And what are some qualities of a good leader?
A good leader should be kind, brave, and a good listener.
You know, what is your favorite way to express yourself?
I love to express myself through art and drawing.
Okay. If you could live in any time period, so when would it be?
I would live in the future to see new technology.
You want to see the new technology, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a good idea. And what do you think is the most important invention?
I think the internet is the most important invention.
How do you feel about teamwork?
I believe teamwork is important because we can achieve more together.
Okay. And nowadays, what book has influenced you the most?
The Giver makes me think deeply about choice and feeling.
You know, if you could have any animal as a pet, so what would it be?
I would have a tiger because they are majestic.
You love tiger?
No, I don't love.
Oh, you want to be a tiger?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, the next. What does success mean to you?
Success means achieving your goal and being happy.
Okay, that's right. And what is one thing you would like to change about your community?
I would like to have more parks for kids to play in.
Okay. And what are your thoughts on kindness?
Kindness is very important. It can change someone day.
Okay, very good. So if you could learn any language, which would you choose?
I learned Spanish to communicate with more people.
Okay, the next. So how do you handle stress or pressure?
I like to take deep breath and go for a walk.
Okay. And what is your favorite way to spend a rainy day?
I enjoy reading book and watching movie.
Okay, good job. And what do you think is the key to happiness?
I believe having strong relationship with family and friends is key.
It's the key, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you could solve one world problem, so what would it be?
I would solve hunger so everyone has enough to eat.
That's right. So how do you feel about volunteering?
Volunteering is very important. It helps each other and our community.
Okay, what is the lesson you have learned from failure?
I learned that it's okay. Make a mistake, they help you grow.
Okay, and another question. What makes you feel proud?
I feel proud when I accomplish a difficult task.
That's right, and very good. So, what is your favorite type of art?
My favorite, I love painting.
Only painting?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you stay motivated to reach your goals?
I remind myself why I set this goal.
Okay. And what is one dream you hope to achieve in your lifetime?
I hope to travel every continent.
Oh my God. It's a good idea. And how do you define friendship?
Friendship about trust, support, and share experiences.
Okay. And if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I would like to have been more confident when speaking in public.
So now do you have confidence?
I have to.
Okay, good job. And the next we have like, what do you think is the best way to resolve conflicts?
To resolve conflicts.
Yes.
I think talking it out and listening to each other is the best way.
That's right. And how do you show appreciation for others?
I say thank you and do nice things for them.
Okay, good job. Another one, what do you think makes a good story?
A good story has interesting character and a great plot.
Okay. And if you could visit any fictional world, where would you go?
I would visit the world of Harry Potter.
Oh, Harry Potter. Another one, how do you feel about trying new things?
I love trying new things, it's exciting and fun.
Okay. And what is the tradition in your family that you cherish?
I cherish our family's dinners every Sunday.
Okay. And another one question we have, how important is it to set goals?
Setting goals is very important. They give us direction and purpose.
And what is something you wish everyone knew about you?
I wish everyone knew how much I love animals.
How much you love animal?
Yeah.
Okay. What about if you could have any superpower? So what would it be?
I would want the power to fly.
You want to fly?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is your favorite way to learn?
I learn best through hands-on activities and experiment.
Okay. And how do you think technology affects our lives?
Technology makes things easier, but we should use it wisely.
Okay. Another one, what is your favorite family activity?
I love going on hike with my family.
Only with your family? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. The next we have, what is something you are curious about?
I'm curious about how airplanes fly.
Okay. How do you think we can promote peace in the world?
We can promote peace by treating others with kindness and respect.
Okay, good job. The next question we have, what is the course that you care about?
I am care about animal welfare and protecting wildlife.
Okay. And if you could time travel, would you go to the past or the future?
I would go to the future to see what life is like.
What makes you feel inspired?
I feel inspired by stories of people overcoming challenges.
Okay. And how important is it to follow your passions?
It's very important. Follow your passion, leads to happiness.
Okay, lead to happiness. And what is your favorite quote or saying?
Believe you can and you have a idea.
That's good. That's a good quote. And the next, maybe you hear the word success, right? So how do you define success?
Success is achieving personal goal and being fulfilled.
Okay. And if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be?
I would change poverty so everyone have a good life.
That's right. Okay, so we have another questions that is very important. Okay? Yes. What is your favorite movie and why do you like it?
My favorite movie is The Lion King because of its great music message.
And if you could have a magical power, what would it be?
I would have the power to heal people.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. And how do you celebrate your birthday?
I celebrate with a party and my favorite cake.
Okay. And what are your thoughts on honestly?
Honesty is very important in build trust in relationship.
Okay. Another one we have, what is one lesson you have learned from a mistake?
I learned to double check my work to avoid error.
Okay, good. And what do you think is the most exciting part of being a kid?
The more exciting part is having so much time to play and explore.
So now you want to have much time?
Yeah,
Yes?
but now I don't have it.
Okay, yeah. Another one we talk about the food. So what is your favorite food and why do you love it?
I love pizza because you can have so many toppings.
Okay. So how do you think we can improve our schools?
We can improve our school by adding more fun activities.
Only this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is your favorite sport? Why do you enjoy it?
I enjoy soccer because it's fast-paced and teamwork is essential.
So it means you play soccer often, right?
I like play soccer
Always or often?
often.
Okay. And how do you feel about change?
I think change can be good even if it feels scary at first.
That's right.
Yeah.
Another one we have, what is your favorite game to play with friends?
I love playing tag because it's so much fun running around.
That's right. And how do you practice kindness in your daily life?
I practice kindness by helping my friends with homework.
Okay. What is one goal you have for this year?
I want to improve my math skill.
Math skills?
Yeah.
What about English?
English.
Yes. You want to practice English skills or not?
I like English than math and science.
Okay, that's good. And the next, how do you feel about school subjects?
I enjoy science because I love learning about the world.
Okay, you want to know something around the world?
Yeah, I love science.
Okay, and what is your biggest dream for the future?
My biggest dream is to travel around the world.
To travel around the world.
Yeah.
Okay, and how do you think we can support each other in school?
We can support each other by being friendly and helping with homework.
Okay, so now we move to our childhood. So my question is, what is your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite memory is playing in the park with my friends.
And if you could ask any question to the world, so what would it be?
I would ask how we can make everyone happy.
Oh my God, you want everyone around you happy?
Yeah, I like happy.
Yo, me too. Okay, the next, like what is your favorite thing to do with your family?
I enjoy playing board games with my family.
Okay, and how do you think we can encourage more kindness in our communities?
We can encourage kindness by showing appreciation for others.
Okay. Another one.
Yeah.
If we could start a club at school, so what would it be about?
I would start a nature club to learn about plants and animals.
Okay, good job. Like nature.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love.
And what is your idea of a perfect day?
A perfect day would be spent with friends, playing games and enjoying nature.
That's good. Nature again, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And how do you define success in your life?
Success means being happy and achieving my personal goal.
Okay. We move to the next question. What is your favorite hobby and why do you enjoy it?
My favorite hobby, I love painting because it lets me be creative.
Okay, it's a good idea to be a creativity, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And what do you think is the most important quality in a person?
I think kindness is the more important quality.
Kindness.
Yeah.
And how do you deal with fears?
I try to face my fear one step at a time.
Okay. Another question we have. What makes you laugh the most?
I laugh the most at funny movie and jokes.
Can you laugh to me? Oh my god. So I have only one question at the last. Yes, I believe that you will answer it correctly and more interesting, okay?
Yeah.
So my question is, how do you feel about your school lunch?
I think it's okay, but I wish we had more options.
Okay, thank you so much, Mekra, for today that you try to answer all my questions.
Yeah.
And I hope to see you next time and really want to see you, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye, teacher.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.